You're the man. Your pitch, amazing, amazing. To nailing it. To nailing it.
Yes.
How'd it go last night?
Good night.
Let's do it again tonight.
And my sister's playing downtown somewhere.
Can I stay for a few days? Where's the angry?
That's my boss.
Hey, do you want to play?
Your hard drive is filthy. I mean, it is dirty.
Slowly.
I'm trying to help you.
In here, and you're a weight on me. You're a burden. You want to get out of here? I could take you somewhere.
We're family. We're meant to look after each other.
Hey, Romeo.
Brandon, please will you pick up the phone?
A Green Band NC-17 trailer in this economy? Wow, I didn't think that was possible. But you know, it's one of those weeks where the movies aren't that memorable, as we don't even have an intro for you here. But welcome to Time About the Movies. Today we are taking a look at the two films that make up December 2nd, 2011. And like I said, after Thanksgiving weekend, obviously you're not going to have the big blockbusters coming out, or any big movies that the studios are really hoping for. So it's the indie market that we have to go to find the movies that are at least somewhat notable. And this first one definitely is a very notable movie. It's called Shame. You know, insert your shame, shame, shame from Game of Thrones. And it's definitely not that type of a movie. But there is a lot of sex in it, I'll give you that. It is an erotic psychological drama with Michael Fassbender and Carey Mulligan starring in it. So Michael Fassbender plays a 30-something man living in New York City who is unable to manage his sex life. After his wayward young sister moves into his apartment, Brandon's world spirals out of control, and Sham examines the nature of need, how we live our lives, and the experiences that shape us. Think of it as a more serious version of Choke, Choke is a very good movie overall, a fun, dark comedy, but this film takes it to an intense level where it does get, it more than deserves that NC-17 rating. This is the definition of what a good erotic thriller should be. I mean, we've had so many schlocky ones ever since the days of Basic Instinct that were just never as good as that movie was, but here's one that is not schlocky, doesn't play it too over the top, plays it very straight, and it just works to a T. It's a very intense movie with two solid performances by Michael Fassbender and Carey Mulligan, but you also have James Badge Dale, Nicole Beharie from Sleepy Hollow in here, and the movie isn't afraid to go down these dark pathways. And you know, you got a great director in Steve McQueen, who of course would later follow this up with 12 Years a Slave, showing what he can do as a director, and he just knocks it out of the park with this one. This is just a terrifically entertaining film. Works because of the performances overall, works because it's not afraid to go dark when it needs to. It's the prime definition of what a good erotic thriller should be. And yeah, a good NC-17 erotic thriller nonetheless. So take that for what you will. So yeah, not much more to say about that one. That is Shame. So let's go ahead and move on to the other movie we have this week, which is Sleeping Beauty.
Thank you for coming. Such a pleasure to see such a unique beauty. Let me tell you how things should proceed. I'll describe the job, and then, if you're interested, we'll discuss particulars. You will be working with other girls, some of whom will have more responsibilities. There is room for promotion.
I guess this is apparently an erotic thriller type of weekend, because here we have another one. This ain't the Disney Sleeping Beauty, I'll give you that much. But you have Emily Browning, who stars as a young female university student who takes into a part-time, high-paying job with a mysterious group that caters to rich men and women who would like the company of nude, sleeping young women. Lucy is required to sleep alongside paying customers and to be absolutely submissive to their erotic desires, fulfilling their fantasies by voluntarily entering into physical unconsciousness. To its credit, though, it's probably the better Emily Browning movie in 2011 than Sucker Punch was. Not even probably, but is that. It's an interesting movie. I'll give it that. It's loosely based on The House of Sleeping Beauties and The Memories of My Melancholy Whores. Such great titles here. As well as a recurring nightmare director Julia Lee experienced in which she dreamt she was being filmed in her sleep. So yeah, it's a pretty effed up movie, but an interesting effed up movie, if you will. A film that, yeah, like I said, it's the better Emily Browning movie that came out that year, and it's just a movie where it's very well done. I mean, it looks nice. It has a lot of ideas to it, even if they don't make a whole lot of goddamn sense, but it's still a well-done movie, and you gotta give it credit for where credit is due for that, but, I wouldn't recommend this one to a lot of people per se, but only if you're looking for an interesting psychological horror drama with a lot of erotic elements to it. I mean, this movie definitely is that, but it's one I wouldn't say is something you're going to want to watch over and over again, or even it's going to tailor to a specific audience, but it is what it is, so let it pass. Sleeping Beauty. So that was not a very good week overall, but we will be back next time around with a better week of movies, or at least... Okay, maybe not in terms of wide releases, because the next time we meet on Time About the Movies, 4 movies to take a look at, including Gary Marshall's latest ensemble comedy, New Year's Eve. We have Jonah Hill starring in a movie where you can clearly tell it was filmed way back before we saw Jonah Hill in Moneyball, because he does not look like that same person in Moneyball than he does in The Sitter. We also have Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy, and also the latest film from Jason Reitman, starring Charlize Theron, Young Adult. So we have 4 films to take a look at next time around. We'll delve into those coming up tomorrow on the show, so definitely be on the lookout for that. With all that said, though, thank you so much for watching this, and I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please do me the honor of going to the like button, hitting that subscribe button, hit that, and hit that notification button. Hit that as well. And don't forget to check out our playlist, as well as check out the last episode we did. With all that said, whether it's in the past, the present, or the future, I will see you at the movies. Take care.